Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel English Literature 101. The topic for the day is a poem titled The Quarrel, prescribed in CBSE for class 6 in the book named Honeysuckle. Before going into the detailed explanation of the poem, let us know something about the poet. The poet of this poem is Eleanor Forgeot. Eleanor Forgeot was born on 13th Feb 1881 and died on 5th June 1965. She was an English author of children's stories, plays, poetry, biography, history, and satire. Some of her correspondence has also been published. She won many literary awards, and the Eleanor Forgeot Award for Children's Literature is presented annually in her memory by the Children's Book Circle, a society of publishers. Some of her notable works are Pan Worship and Other Poems 1908, Nursery Rhymes of London Town 1916, Gypsy and Ginger 1920, Moonshine 1921, The Soul of Col Nicon 1923, Nuts and May 1925, Kaleidoscope 1928, The Tale of Tom Tiddler 1929, etc. So without any further delay, let's move into the poem. The quarrel. Let's first focus on the word quarrel. Whenever we hear this word quarrel, there are two things that comes up to our mind. The first is fight, and the second thing is that quarrel is a bad thing. We should not quarrel, isn't it? Now if I tell you that the word fight and quarrel are not same, they are different. And quarrel is not always bad. In some cases it is sweet. Will you agree to it? You might not agree with me, but well, I have an answer for that. Let's first take up the question that fight and quarrel are not same. Though often the synonym used for quarrel is fight, but there is a difference between the two words. Now, what is the difference? Quarrel. Quarrel is to argue about something or a disagreement with something. It is a verbal dispute or a verbal disagreement. Whereas fight is to use force to hurt or defeat someone. Fight means a physical way to express anger. So basically, the difference between the two is that quarrel is more verbal and fight is a physical thing. Now let's move on to the second question. How is quarrel sweet? So let me tell you. From a world point of view, nowadays people are quite quarrelsome. They have 0% tolerance, and the small incidents that can be accepted with a smile makes them lose their temper, isn't it? And that's bad and is unwanted in a healthy society. But if we think of our siblings and the bond which we share between the brothers and sisters and the quarrel which sometimes, or I may say most of the time, crops up between us on petty little issues, isn't that cute? Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. Though it starts with a quarrel or an argument on small issues, it even reaches its climax. But by the end of the day, either one of them or both say sorry to each other and everything gets settled. Isn't it so? So within this journey from quarrel to saying sorry, a lot of thing works. First, it's the question of right and wrong. Both feels that he or she is right and the other person is wrong, and vice versa. This opinion about each other leads to a quarrel because no one is ready to accept each other's point of view. But as time passes, they are able to understand that might be the other person was right and he or she was wrong. And that is the time when one understands the other person's point of view, worth, and importance, and thus the bond of love which the siblings share comes up to the forefront. They fight with each other but also cannot live without each other. Similar goes with this poem written by Eleanor Forgeot. In this poem also we find a sweet quarrel between siblings. As we go through the poem, we find how the quarrel started, their realization after quarrel, and finally the outcome of the quarrel. So let's move into the poem. I quarreled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. Here I refers to the poet. In the first 4 lines, she says that she quarreled with her brother, but she actually doesn't know the reason behind the quarrel. She says that I don't know how the quarrel started, but somehow a series of things went on happening. One thing led to another, and simple little issues started growing up, and finally we ended up quarreling. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right, I knew he was wrong. Now, as I said you earlier, the poet had no clue about the thing that she and her brother was quarreling for. The starting or first phase of the quarrel was slight, or we can say it was not serious. But as they went on, the thing which started slight was becoming strong, intense, and serious. Her brother said that whatever he said was right, but the poet believed that her brother was wrong. So, in this stanza, we find that how during a quarrel we lose our mind, we have no control on ourselves and our thinking. Reason is all gone, and we are agitated for no reason. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back. In this stanza, we find that the poet says that because of the quarrel, both of them started hating each other. The line that afternoon turned black could have 2 meanings. First, the quarrel that started in the afternoon continued till night, or something unpleasant happened during afternoon. And what was the thing that happened? His brother thumped her on her back. Thumped means to hit someone. So his brother hit her on her back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right." In this stanza, the poet's brother thumps on her back and said that, "Oh dear, let's leave the matter now. We can't keep on quarreling the whole night, so it's better that we stop quarreling." And he also admits that he was wrong. And when the poet's brother admits that he was wrong, the poet feels that it was not her brother who was wrong, but it was she who was wrong. So, in a nutshell, we can say that this poem celebrates or cherishes the bond of love between siblings amidst quarrel. Though siblings quarrel and fight with each other, but also they cannot live without each other. The quarrel, somehow we can say, grows their bond of love and importance for each other. Here I have provided some important phrases and meanings related to the poem, which will help you to understand the poem better. So guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you all have understood the poem well. If you have any queries related to the poem, do let me know in the comment section below. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.